Hey guys, good Tuesday morning. Yeah, I probably don't look my best, but I wanted to record this even before breakfast. I've had like half a can of, what is this? Mountain Dew Voltage. So Mountain Dew Voltage, yeah, I look great. I sound great too. But I had this weird dream last night. I had been looking over this Loki channel, and I was like, well, you know what? It had a good run, but, I was gonna just, quietly let it go and like not say anything. I was like, well, it had a good run, but I've done all I can. And I think I've done all the good I could do Loki. And I didn't think anything more of it. I was just like, well, every so often I'll make something and I just, won't bother people as much. Well, I go to sleep and remember, I hadn't really thought of the channel after that. I had like other stuff on my mind. I had the other channel on my mind. I had like getting the garden bed ready and stuff like that. And so I really hadn't thought of the channel. I went to sleep and this morning, you know how you have that like final dream in the morning? This morning I'm having this dream and I'm a dude. And I'm working in this office, and I'm kind of working for Peter Parker's boss. What's that guy's name? Whatever his name is, go ahead, write it below. And at first, I thought I kind of was Peter Parker, but the boss kept shifting shape. First, he was like one guy, and then he was another, but he had a reputation for being a real hard case. And I'm both the male employee, young male employee. I'm like this thin young male employee with kind of lightish reddish hair and kind of like a buzz cut, but not really. What do you guys call that when it's like it's short and it's like cut on top and it's kind of like a cute cut, but it's like kind of like this cute young guy. But anyhow, and this is important because like I had this cute young appearance. I'm like, okay, where are we going with this in the stream? And this boss, I'm kind of like this guy, but I'm kind of like outside him, observing him. And at the first part of this stream, I'm outside observing him. And he's telling the boss, look, I know you hate everyone, or people say you hate everyone, but I don't care. I've always thought of you as my dad. This goes somewhere. And and so far for so on, I can't remember the whole speech he made. But he says, but I'll always love you as my dad, and I don't care if you fire me. And instead of, and at that, like, I'm sucked into his body. And I expect this guy to crucify me, to totally kill me, because that's the reputation he has. And I should have never made this speech to my boss, okay? This guy should have nailed me to the wall. And the boss is looking at me. And he's this guy that has this huge temper problem. And I'm expecting him to crucify me, but he gets a smile. And at first I think it's this, I'm going to kill you smile. But he goes, I've been waiting for you to say that. I've been waiting for you to, come in here and say that. I've been waiting for you to kind of like stand up to me and like really say what you feel. So you pack your things. And I thought, oh crap, he's firing me anyhow, because you're getting this office. I'm going back to your old office, and like I think her name was Janine in the dream, or Kathy, or Cindy, something like that. Janine or Kathy or Cindy. She's coming to the left out space, since he and I were swapping spaces. She was moving too. There was going to be like some kind of left out space. And I said, okay, because there was this girl involved in this dream. So I was going to my old cubicle because in this dream that I work for this guy, and I like had kind of realized it was Loki yet. I had like this cubicle, and it had like those gray, kind of like, what did he even put on that stuff? Carpeting? Like gray carpeted walls? I don't know what they put on it. You guys know, I'm like, I have ADD. It's like a cat hosts this channel. Like, oh, what's on those walls? And I noticed I had like this Loki poster, and I'm like, not even like Loki, like pagan Loki, like Tom Hiddleston Loki. And I had to laugh because that was supposed to be me for some reason in this dream. And I think my name in the dream was like, and I just had this dream, and that's why I'm trying to record it instead of slipping away. It was like Tom or Charlie or something, but it was like important, the name in the dream. But anyhow, that had been brought back over to me because this girl or young lady, we were both like in her 20s or 30s, and I'm already the age we're calling them girls or young ladies, and we both had served him. We both worked for him. All the people that worked in this office worked for Loki. And it was funny because this other person worked for Loki, and they did kind of like the same thing I did. They like did entertainment. They did I don't know if they were a Let's Player, but they did entertainment. But the funny thing was we were friends and we got along, and I'm like, okay, but the office part itself could have been like a movie, because you know how he crams so much information into your dreams. Like when I had first got into the office, she and I had kept mixing each other's names up, and that's why I think I had the Tom Hiddleston Loki poster, but also it was him tipping his hat, and I kept calling her different names, and that's like why she had like a couple name tags, and so somehow something was happening. So we were like, somehow my Tom Hiddleston poster was back in my office. It was either a poster or a calendar, but it had that Loki image, I think from the clock. And it had that image. And it was just like, kind of like he was like, no, you work for me now. You don't get to quit. You don't get to walk away. You have to tell people this. I'm like, what was that dream even about? Why? It was just neat, though, because I had this working partner in this young person, and we were both kind of like the same age, and we both liked each other, and we both respected each other's work, and we didn't see each other all the time. It wasn't like we were in each other's face. And remember, like, with Loki, especially, in dreams, age means nothing, gender means nothing. This was just, like, another person. So it was really cool. I mean, this was just another person, okay? So please don't be, like, trying to identify yourself by this person or something. It could be, in real life, it could be male, it could be a cat, it could be, I don't know, but it was someone else who works for him. It was someone else who works for him. And it would not have to be a Lokian. It could just be, like, a witch that works with Loki. I mean, all Lokian means is it means Loki's your primary god. It doesn't mean that you, like, slavishly and devotedly only work with Loki. Well, some people might mean that, but, you know, to me, it just means Loki's your primary god. It's just, we could have picked a better word, frankly. I mean, I don't know. Like, what committee sat down and picked out that word? We could have worked harder on that, frankly, but Lokians don't put much effort into anything, apparently. Lokian, I get to say that. But yeah, that was the dream. It was really, really trippy, and I know I don't have a fox. Sprinkles is like right there, and the other fox is right there. I got all my foxes ready for filming, and I didn't put any of them on. Well, we've got so many foxes in the background, though. You can see, like, the fox family up there. If you can see them. Can you see them up there? Let me duck out of the way. There you go. There you go. That's a fox down up there. There you go. There's like 7 or 8 foxes up there. And yeah, there is one bunny up there. That's Segan's bunny up there. Because Loki likes to make us joke anytime we find bunny fur in the park that somebody didn't make it. Yes. Yes. It's that bad around here. Send help. Okay, guys. Oh, and hey, this is finally a channel in its own right. It's a profitable channel, and that does matter if you're going to be on YouTube and try to make a gig out of this 24/7. So there are 2 channels, and you're welcome to be on either channel. But yeah, it is finally a profitable channel in its own right, just like the other channel. I'm trying not to say main channel anymore. They both are channels in their own right. But yeah, the channel will always be here. It was just like I never wanted to become one of those people. And this is going to be a little longer than I thought it would. I never wanted to become one of those people that did a disservice to Loki by trying to start a channel, because I've noticed a lot of Loki channels. I've actively been looking for ones to follow. But either they don't talk about Loki at all, or they like only did one video on Loki ever, and they never talked about him ever again. And I don't want to become that person. That's why I was actually afraid of being like out and open. Wow, that's weird for a gay person to say. and it hasn't happened. He's like, no, you're okay. It's not going to happen to you. And I was just like really scared, because a lot of people on YouTube, they do like that one Loki video and that's it. And I did not want that to happen to me. But, because I was just really scared. It seems like when you're open about Loki, one of two things happens. You either do that one Loki video, you last for a little while, or you attract all the crazies. And I was like, I don't want any of that. Please, no. Because I don't think it should be a competition. You know, working with Loki is not a roller derby. He doesn't let us all hit each other and beat each other to death and pick the winner. That is not working with Loki. If that's your kind of Lokianism, you need to go back to, I don't know, Evoking Pokemon is one of the books says. Seriously, you do. Anytime you're fighting over a god like that, you do both yourself and the god a disservice. It's not like that. You don't serve the gods that way. You don't punch other people out. You don't scratch other people's eyes out. You don't make it competition. That's not cool. That's not cool. You know it's not cool. So just, be chill. Be chill. I mean, you guys know I like Uncle Thor, and Uncle Thor hasn't done like a ton of videos, in fact, I think he doesn't do too much at all that touches on Loki specifically. Luckily, he is like not anti-Loki, or he would have broke my heart, because I really respect the cat. But one of the things he did say is that the church did this full court press to get rid of Loki, because Loki was this really beloved god, and he was this really fun god. Does he sound like a god that wants people to be like at each other? No. So like, just chill. It's why I'm not really on Facebook anymore, except for like occasionally. So if you guys are wondering where I am on Facebook, that is why I'm trying not to sneeze in your face. So I gotta kind of cut this short, guys. I shouldn't do stuff like first thing in the morning. My body is a living mess first thing in the morning until I get all my medications in me. But hey, I am working on it, getting weaned off the medications, but I don't think I'll ever do anything for the allergies. But, thank you guys for tuning in. You are allowed to comment. Don't be afraid to comment. Just, don't be a jerkbag about it. And I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great day, and blessed be.